Welcome to Starting Out Solitary. I believe it's week 52, and this one is a subscriber question. It comes from Atheist Witch, and I'll post the question down below because it's kind of long. But in essence, the question is asking, as an Atheist Witch, how does she kind of deal with her atheist side coming into clash with her spiritual side? Because it is kind of polar opposite things going at each other. I will tell you, I get it, I totally get it, and I would probably identify as an atheist witch as well, though probably closer to agnostic witch now. But I get it coming from an atheist standpoint, because I was for many, many years. What I would say is, if it makes you happy, do it. If it's not hurting anybody, do it. It is the placebo effect for those who are atheist. Because if you believe something works as well as you want it to, it will work. And that works not just with spirituality. Sorry, I can hear my husband walking around. I think breakfast is done. But I would definitely say continue to do it. What I think you're having issue with is your natural skeptic mind coming from an atheist standpoint, which is exactly what I have. I have a very skeptical mind. It's like when people talk about doing shit like glamour or floating in the air or stuff like that, I'm just like, okay. I got it. I'm recording.
Breakfast is done, woman.
Okay. I'm recording. Go. Go.
Fine. Whatever.
That's my husband. I'm not gonna cut this out. No. Anyways, back to the point. I have a very, very skeptical mind when it comes to anything, so I question everything. Questioning things is not a bad thing at all. If you're doing spell work and it makes you feel good and it feels natural, continue to do it. You are on the right path. I think your logical mind, your rational mind, your skeptical mind is coming into contact with your spirituality, which is more your intuition that you're feeling, that your intuition is pulling you towards doing your spell work, is pulling you into the path you are in. I get it. Follow your intuition over your skepticism every time. I will red stamp that. Like, do what this feels right. Because this, at least with spirituality, go with it with spirituality. Follow your heart, follow your intuition. If it feels good, do it. If it's hurting no one, do it. Don't let your mind talk you out of what your heart wants to do spiritually, because spirituality is more a heart thing, in my opinion. Like, the mind can talk you out of doing things. It could rationalize everything. It can make everything very logical. But your heart knows what you resonate with, what you feel good about, what helps you in the long run. And I think over time you may get to a point where you may not even identify as an atheist witch. Your skepticism will go kind of on the back burner, unless there's certain instances that it's just like, hi, I'm here, there's a reason for it. Mine does that all the time. I'll do what I do. I'll interact with who I interact with in the path, and for the most part, I'm fine. I can totally get it. And then there's someone will say something, I'm like, no. So, that's kind of how that flows with me. But you're totally good. You're totally good. And it is absolutely natural what you're feeling. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, I get it, because I've been there, still going through it, but I think I may be a little bit more of an understanding of the conflict, and I know how to deal with it now, so I'm giving you words of advice. Yeah, just don't allow your skepticism, natural skepticism stop you from doing what your heart is telling you to do, your intuition is telling you to do. Follow your intuition. That's it for this week, and leave a comment, a question down below about what you think about this question and all that other jazz. So I'm gonna go eat now. Talk to you guys later. Bye.